with another Sly video, specifically Sly 2 Band of Thieves, which is my favorite in all the Sly games. It's such a great game, the way it ties everything together, because the first game, like, we know the villains work together to kill Sly's dad and then steal the Phoebius Raccoonus, and then they go their separate ways. Now, the second game, this one, does a similar thing where you have the villains work together, except they don't go their separate ways after a short time. It's all connected. It's very interesting if you pay attention to what each of the criminals do and how they all fit together. It's done really well. And anyways, I'm gonna get started now. Here we go. Well, wrong one.
Breaker Alpha Foxtrot, this is the Wizard. Do you read me, Sitting Duck?
This is Peking Duck. I hear you, Blizzard.
No, Sly, I'm the Wizard, and you're Sitting Duck.
I read you loud and clear, Lizard.
No, I'm... Forget it, you're not taking this seriously.
Yeah, I'm not. Look, Bentley, I know this is your first time out in the field, but you've gotta loosen up. If we're going to get to those clockwork parts, I need you on your toes. So when playing talk, what's your status?
Well, I've established myself in the basement, and I'm pretty sure I can rewire the service elevator if you can power it up from that security station.
Hang tough, pal. It might take some time, but I'll figure out a way to get up there.
No time at all.
Okay, I spliced the wires. Ouch! Hold on. There it is. Okay. Let me at that security computer. The spotlights are offline. There goes the laser security system. I'm working on the security gate. Presto, all clear.
Thanks, pal. For your first time out, you did pretty well.
Oh, this operation is far from complete. Now that the lasers and spotlights are offline, Murray should be moving into position for your rendezvous. I'll stay here and provide computer support while you go on ahead.
Alright. I like what they did here. It's a little Easter egg. It's actually concept art from the first game, and they've hung it around the museum. Coins, gonna need them for power-ups. Don't get much, but...
Systems get turned off for a while. Thank you. You're all doing a great job.
I think that's it.
According to my information, the clockwork parts are being stored up there. Now, to get access, you're gonna have to meet up with Murray at the rendezvous point. Unfortunately, the route through the garden is filled with guards.
No problem. I'll just take the long way around.
Murray must have gotten lost along the way. Try pressing on it without him.
Greetings, citizen. I hope you weren't harmed by my meteoropic entrance.
No, Murray, I kept at a safe distance.
Good, good. The Thunderflop knows neither friend nor foe. Only destruction.
Yeah, could you maybe channel some of that raw energy into the security gate?
Of course. It is nothing before the Murray.
Yeah, it's interesting when you go back, you look at the first game, and then you look at the next two games, what Murray's like. He really had a drastic change compared to Bentley. I'd say because we don't see Murray change, because this game takes place 2 years after the first one, if I'm remembering correctly. So they just changed Murray's character, but with Bentley, you'll see in this, he starts to come out of his shell more, unintended, and he becomes more brave.
Solid work, Murray. You're really in the zone.
My hulking frame is too much for that puny rope. You go ahead and unlock the doors from the inside. I'll be waiting in the hallway to help you carry out the clockwork parts.
I don't get it, Sly. The clockwork part should be here. This is all wrong. We need to pull the plug on this operation right now.
Freeze, Cooper.
Inspector Fox, as beautiful and unpredictable as ever.
Whereas you crooks are so predictable. You always return to the scene of the crime.
Crime? I haven't stolen anything. Yet.
Oh, really? Then who broke in last night and made off with all the clockwork parts? You've got the motive.
Someone already stole the parts?
Don't play dumb with me. It might not have been him, Carmelita. The method of entry and guard casualties all point to this being a Claw Gang job.
The
Whoops,
Claw
my
Gang?
bad.
Constable Neela, I allowed you to sit in on this stakeout as a favor to the Contessa. I really don't need any help. Oh, I think you might. Look at the facts. Facts? Sly Cooper is right here. I caught him red-handed. I'm just saying that there are other criminals in
They're
the world
actually,
other than Sly Cooper!
Carmelita and Neela are voiced by the same actors,
Hold
if I'm remembering correctly as well.
Mochi, wait up, Fly!
Shake a leg, Murray. It's time to go.
Hey, come back here, Ringtail!
This wasn't part of the plan.
Yeah, well, this is where things get fun.
You can't run forever! Freeze!
This is getting a little hot. You guys go warm up the van. I'll keep Carmelita busy.
You're all going to jail.
Pick me up at the rendezvous.
Stop, thief! Hold still!
Oh,
Freeze!
the character model doesn't seem as big announcing that it's set aside. See, why she do that? Look,
Stop, thief!
she goes there, but I'm like here. I should be able to run up and try and catch me, you know? If not, she could jump over to that building. Oh, not run, she could jump over the building.
Freeze!
Oh, no, not complaining, you know. Just as a kid, you don't notice these things, but when you try to apply logic to a game that's about, what, 20 years old? Yeah, takes the fun out of it.
Hey, come back here, Ringtail!
I'm heading for your position. Jump in fast so we can get out of here.
Stop, thief! I'll find you, Cooper!
Carmelita's just as angry as ever. She's really quite lovely when she's angry. And that Constable Neela, was a reference to the Claw Gang just a slip of the tongue, or an intentional clue? Either way, it's our only lead on the missing clockwork parts. Clockwork. He was consumed with jealousy for the Cooper clan's thieving reputation. Is it inappropriate to refer to him as a monster? No, not at all. What kind of person stays alive for hundreds of years with the express intention of wiping out a rival's family line? Imagine the hatred fueling that first decision to replace his mortal body with soulless machinery. Ultimately, it did the trick. Clockwork lived on. He caught up with my parents, and I wound up in an orphanage. It's there that I met my pals, Bentley, the brains of our outfit, and Murray, the brawn. They turned out to be all the family I needed.
He used to be a full-time
2
bird,
years
now
ago,
he's
I thought I'd
important
finished
member.
it. How naive to think I could so easily
Like, I'm not
put an
calling
end to that
Murray,
kind
but
of
like that's the
hatred.
precise words.
And
Not,
now he's back.
not my words, I
In
enjoy all the
pieces,
time.
sure, but the threat is real. Does the Claw Gang even realize what they've stolen? I don't know what's in my future, but I won't let it be a repeat of my past.
Yep. Follow icon appears. Saving. Alright, episode 1, here we go. The Black Chateau. Or is it Chateau? No, Chateau.
I had to call in a few favors to get the goods on the Claw Gang's local operator, Dimitri, a sort of underworld celebrity, equally at home in high-class art circles and shady back-alley crimes. He was once a passionate young art student who worked hard to develop his own visionary style. Unfortunately, the art world wasn't quite ready for his kinetic aesthetic. So he gave them what they wanted and started forging old masterpieces. His way of punishing those with bad taste. Dimitri now runs a nightclub on the west side. The thumping music, colorful light shows, and a hint of danger lure in chic young patrons from far and wide. And it's here, hidden somewhere, where we'll find the Clockwork tail feathers. What Dimitri plans to do with the Clockwork part is beyond me. But those plans end tonight.
This Paris? I think this mission's in Paris. This level. There we go. Bottles. If there's one thing that I like about the third game, is like there's no bottles, like because you know in this game I don't think there's even you can't get a little hint to tell you where the bottles are located.
Real pleasure robbing this nightclub.
Like when you collect the bottles in the first game, one of the safes will hold the blueprints of the levels and you can see where the bottles are. But in this one, no, you gotta keep searching. So, like, the third game, it didn't have bottles because it only took about a year of development. I believe it was the shortest development. This game took 2 years, so yeah, it would have been 1 year for Cypher, and so they didn't have time to add the bottles, which I'm thankful for. I wish they had more time to. I wish I had an extra year to make the game, but you know what? I still enjoy the game. Great way to wrap up the series.
Sly, if you click the L3 button, you know, press the left analog stick, I'll beam some virtual markers into your thief mask. They'll help you find your way around. If no mark, Sly, I need you to hack into Dimitri's communication array so that we'll have access to his database.
How am I supposed to do that?
To start, you'll need to get to the top of that tower. Then reposition the satellite dish to point at my safe house antenna. If you want to climb on stuff, jump and hit the circle button to grab hold. Try climbing up that pipe.
Right. Jump and press the circle button to climb pipes. I'm on it.
I've projected holographic markers near interactive objects like the satellite dish. When you're near these markers, press the circle button to use the object. Great, the first one's in position. I've uploaded the next waypoint into your Thief Bad imager. Remember, click the L3 button to locate your next objective.
Oh, you heard me. Point, yeah, I've got to get back those markers and get distracting puddles. Alright, let's get this last one, then. Got one over there, damn it. One over, two. That's good.
Heads up, if you leave this area, you'll abandon your current job. Okay, only one more to go. Activate your Thief Mask Imager by pressing the L3 button to find the last dish waypoint. Remember, the view is always better from the rooftop. Sly, you can hold down the R1 button while walking to break into a fast run, but be careful, as this is sure to be loud enough to alert any guards in the vicinity. Nice work, Sly. I'm downloading from Dimitri's mainframe as we speak.
All in a night's work. So, where do we go from here?
Your next job is to break into the nightclub and take some reconnaissance photos of the clockwork tail feathers. To get inside, you'll have to sneak through an old wine cellar beneath town.
Okay, I'll head out for the cellar.
Good to see you, little buddy. I guess the way through the wine cellar is guarded by those rats. Bentley thought you might like some help clearing them out.
Oh man, they both
Sounds
got
like
glowing
fun.
pockets.
You and me, back to
I
back.
hate the waste of glowing pocket.
Outnumbered, fighting impossible odds. It's perfect.
All right, pal. Let's get to it.
Fear the Murray! Hold on, Sly. Let me lower those bars for you. There you go. To get over this thing, you'll have to double jump. Hit the X button to jump, then, while in the air, press it again to get some extra air time. Looks like you're on your own from here.
I'm used to it. Thanks for the help.
Anytime, partner.
Bless me. So I just want to get some points when I need a smoke bomb. That's about 200 coins, I believe it was. So yeah, I should be good now.
Sly, in order to get past these lasers, you need to crawl under that table. To do that, get near the table and press the circle button. These flashlight guards are too tough to fight head-on. Crawl under the tables to sneak around him. This air vent leads into Dimitri's nightclub. Hit the circle button to crawl inside. In order to shut down those yellow lasers, you'll need to take out that guard. Sneak up behind him and press the triangle button to... That sneak attack slam only works on guards who haven't seen you. Wait until this guy turns his back, and then let him have it. If you get in a fight with those rats, the sneak attack won't work. It's purely a stealth move.
Oh, fuck it. You're mine. I'm gonna let it startle me a little bit.
Aha! Another air vent. Judging by that angle, it should... Jackpot! The heart of Dimitri's operation. Head for those windows and take some reconnaissance photos. Tap the R3 button, you know, click the right analog stick, to bring up your binocucom. It's already outfitted with a spy cam. Sly, use the right analog stick to zoom in and out on photo targets. Tap the R1 button to take a picture when you've got a good shot. That generator seems to be powering the
Things should
security
not
system
blow up the
down here.
generator. The MGM.
Unlimited forged money.
I want to get a better shot than that.
That's our target.
There we go.
Dimitri.
So now I'll take a picture of the
Professional
pole.
and- Head back to the safe house and we'll cook up a plan of attack.
The recon photos are a grim reminder of what the modern thief is up against. Spotlights, stepped-up patrols. The sum of it all renders a direct assault impossible. To solve this puzzle, I'm going to need some more intelligence. First, replace this bugged painting with one Dimitri has in his office. Once in place, we should be able to listen in on his communications. Second, if you see the boss, tail him. We might learn something from studying his movements. Once we've got a proper understanding of the operation, those clockwork tail feathers are as good as ours.
Oh, Sparkle's 300, not 200.
Hey, Sly, you can bring up your binocucom by pressing the R3 button. You know, the right analog stick that adjusts the camera. Click it to look for your binoculars. They'll be useful for finding the new job starts I've placed around town. Plus, they'll let you read the job titles. I just intercepted an email from Dimitri.
Bottle.
He's ordered his guards to ring the boat's bell when the coast is clear.
Coast is clear for what?
Of that, I'm uncertain. Ring the bell and follow him without being seen. Then maybe we'll find out what he's hiding.
Yeah, that's one of the things I like about Sides. It makes tailing missions a lot fun because, like, for me, escort missions and tailing escort missions and tailing missions aren't really, fun. But like Assassin's Creed can make escort missions and tailing missions fun because of all the parkour you can do. So I guess like Sly, Assassin's Creed has good tailing missions, but that's just my opinion.
Good job tailing him, Sly. He had no idea you were watching while he typed in that secret code. Hold on. Looks like that door leads to the nightclub's aqua pump. This might be useful for the heist.
Oh. might quickly switch up Murray. Go to the pocket. Let's sell this guy. Okay then.
Murray, I need you to make your way back to the aqua pump room and sabotage it.
Jeez, I don't know. How am I supposed to get past these lasers?
You should be able to break that power box by throwing something at it. Press the circle button to use your stomp move near the ice machine to pick up a block of ice. Then press the square button to throw the block at the power box.
Hit the circle button to pick stuff up, and the square button to throw. Got it.
You're strong, Murray. Try picking up other stuff in the room. Enemies that are knocked out can be picked up with your stomp move. Throw something at that guard, then jump up there and pick them up with the circle button. Toss the rats into that open water main and plug up those pipes. That did it, Murray. With the aqua pump out of commission, they'll be forced to route water through the old pipe tower. Those fools! They're playing right into our hands.
Alright, Sly, here we go.
Sly, I managed to outfit this forged painting with a bug. I need you to sneak into Dimitri's office and swap it with the original.
Nice. So we'll be able to listen in on his conversations.
Yes, I thought things might go more smoothly with an ear on the inside. Just be careful with the fine art. Take any damage and the painting's ruined.
film. Okay. Get this other bottle since I'm here. Yes, wait, once I get to like 27, 28, it's gonna be a bitch to find the remaining ones. Let's jump there on the imaginary road.
The schematic indicates that door is locked from the inside.
That's all right. I never was one for the direct approach.
Swell, because the indirect approach is way up there through that air vent.
How do I equip? Oh, I can use the D-pad. I'm just trying to remember, how do you... What button do you press to... go to power ups? It was select on PS2, PS3.
Dimitri, coming at you loud and clear. I've got to high-five give it up to my main men working at the school. Spice sales are up.
Monetary break.
When that spice out, and to every home slice down in the special fake money making. That nice little jobs there, man, I can. Keep full steaming ahead with my new clockwork printing place. All of us retire early. You picking up on what I'm throwing down? Peace out.
Nice work, Sly. The bug's in position. If you manage to get the original painting back to me in one piece, I could sell it through my internet connections and make us a ton of coins.
Okay, fellas, I've constructed a plan to get at the clockwork tail feathers. But we'll need to pull off a few more jobs to set things up for the heist. First, Sly will have to pick a few pockets in the theater so that we'll have access to the Spotlight Control Center. Once that's accomplished, we'll be able to turn off all the security around the printing press. We'll need your muscle, Murray, to take out all the exterior alarm horns. We don't want anything to alert the guards while we pull off the big job. And finally, we'll need to get into the discotheque to drop this mirror ball. Trust me, it's all part of the plan.
Let's start with Murray. Over this way, was it? Yeah. Slide. Oh, and it's all in the water. I find Murray's death scene to be funny. He just falls upside down. It's like he can't get back up because his belly's like the life. You know when your body goes underwater and it kind of floats downward? Like his gut just floats upward. He's just like drowns like that. Amazing.
way, Murray. That alarm horn will tip off Dimitri during our heist. There are 3 of them out here, and I need you to take them out.
Check.
This is going to take some serious muscle, Murray. You're the only guy on the team who can pull this off. Stop to pick things up, then throw it at those alarm horns. Good luck, pal. This could get rough.
Evildoers feel my wrath.
Doesn't pick up this guy. Where's the next one? Oh, they're over there. At least that's the back door. Wait. Yeah, I could go this way. Not back door, but that block gate is.
If you want to break out of your combat stance, hold down the R1 button.
Oh. Alright. So one. And then like no, that would be calm. It's not no, that's Layla, I think. That'd be like what the Ruse mission. So I know it's a mission to Sly Chaser across the rooftops from remembering, right? Well, that might have been in a later mission. It's a safe house, so. There's no problem over there. Alright. 26. There's a great view and puzzles like this. to that Moonlight Rendezvous mission.
Hold it,
It was
Cooper.
Naylor.
Constable Neela.
Neela.
Another policewoman hot on my tail.
Not Naylor, Neela.
Please, I led you here.
So that Claw Gang slip was a clue. Why are you helping me out?
I'm not as black and white as Carmelita. I know what a menace those clockwork parts are, and I don't want the likes of the Claw Gang putting them to use.
So what? It takes a thief to catch a thief?
Something like that. But if I'm going to trust you in this case, I need to know that you can keep up. Literally.
Literally.
Don't fall behind.
Sly, hold down the R1 button to run. You'll need it to keep up with Constable Neela.
There's a bottle over there. Another one nearby.
Well done, Sly. We should work well together.
Glad you approve.
Now, legally, I can't enter Dimitri's nightclub without a warrant. But I happen to have obtained a key to his back door, which a person like yourself can use however he pleases.
Oh, we are absolutely going to work well together.
That job inside the disco will require if you can get this piece of fine art back to the safe house in
The
London,
place Bentley.
we can sell it on ThiefNet for a ton of coins.
Get that other bottle too, I'll put it back. Belt pocket? Yeah, he did, but... Right here. Oh, he's gonna go pocket too, alright, so wait for the pass. Oh yeah, last ball's down there. Alright, that was a lot easier than I
That
thought it'd
last
be.
clue, I should be able to crack the code to the vault. Head inside and let's see what they're hiding in that thing.
Alright, I didn't get a good look, but if I'm remembering correctly, the safes in Dimitri's office where I planted the bug painting, so I have to go back there. But since I'm Sly anyway, I might as well just play him into Bentley. I'll just do this and then. Yeah. Oh, they got a safe icon too, that's awesome. This way. I did not know that.
It took some higher level math, but I believe the code to Dimitri's vault is 231.
What did I get? Knockout though.
You've gotten the knockout dive move.
How do I do it though? Look at controls. That's a select is equip power up. That's, oh, I see what I'm doing wrong here. Okay, that's just so stupid. See, I have to press on the right side of the D-pad to go to pause, and the left side to go to options. That's just silly. Well, it's my opinion, or maybe I was too stupid not to figure it out. You decide. Alright, let's head back. There's another little painting, was it over here? Right over there. Work my way around. This. Yeah.
Okay, Sly. There's the power boxes which route to the printing press area. To take care of them, I'll need you to put a splice clip in those spotlights.
Sorry, Bentley, but those fans are spinning way too fast to walk on.
They can be slowed down from this control panel, but you'll have to do a lot of pickpocketing to get at it. The guards are carrying special fragile keys that will be destroyed if you attack. Make sure you pickpocket their keys before you take those thugs out. To pickpocket guards, sneak up behind them and press the circle button. Keep picking his pocket. Sometimes you have to dig a little.
This is an ashtray. Yeah, that's like an ash. Yeah, it's an ashtray. I was gonna say sack. Nah. Look at all that ash in there. These guys are gonna be dead in a few years. They're gonna like die from decades of smoking in a matter of what, a few years? Damn camera. Ooh, that was a close one.
Check one, check two. Son, Dimitri on the mic with a shout out to all my nightclub samurai. Stand tall and feel beautiful. I hear there's some raccoon dude giving us static. If you all spot his crackerbox, bam! Make him unhappy. Take no prisoners. Go hardcore. Extreme all over his face. Okay, peace out.
Up there. He's honestly like kill the other guards and let this one go. So it's like, what the hell happened? It's like, wow, okay, you're alive because you were sleeping on the job.
Nice work, Sly. Now head for the control panel to slow down the fans. Looks like the fans have stopped. Use them to get on top of the main chandelier and insert that splice clip. I'm overriding the spotlight security gun. That should do it. No more security in the printing press room. Hey,
knockout dive worth assisted. Nice. I loot this guy and then I'll see if the knockout will work on the bigger enemies. It should. Yeah, it does work. You're up, Bentley. Bentley can steal too, right? No. No, he can't. He can in the third game, I know that. That's... I would say, Bentley really is one of those characters... Oh my god. Yeah, I gotta go around here. Bentley's one of those characters where, like, I'd say he's more of a badass when he's in a wheelchair, even when he's wearing a safety helmet. That's so cool. It's so cool to play as him. You get that little jetpack, get the booster for the wheelchair, you get the fishing pole with a magnet. It's like the wheelchair is like I'm almost happy to be in a wheelchair, you know.
Okay, Bentley. To get past the laser fence, you'll need to blow it up.
Not that I ever want to be in a wheelchair, but by the wheelchair like his and I was in the wheelchair, I'd be like, you know what? Okay, this is bad, but it's not as bad as it could be if I have a high-tech thing.
Hey, Bentley. How you holding up out there in the field?
Fine, I'm just fine. I just need to bomb all the pillars supporting that disco ball and I can get out of here.
What's with taking out the disco ball?
Its impact will shake the nightclub's front peacock sign loose from its mooring. Look, I can't talk now. I've got to keep moving, keep safe.
So one or more bombs I need. Right, this one. You know, I think it's actually quite funny. If you notice with all this DEI stuff going on, they want, like, you gotta be more inclusive. Like, this was, like, not this, but for Sly 3, playing as a character in a wheelchair was, I'd say, very, like I don't think that ever happened. I think, was this I know Sly 3 was the first ever game I played with someone in a wheelchair. It's like they were it was a very unique and creative way to do it. Instead of saying, oh, Bentley's legs are fine, no, we're going to give him a wheelchair and make him a badass. One more.
That all the way back here at the safe house. And you were right. The peacock sign had half of its bolts pop off on impact.
Dun, 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 dun.
Okay, fellas. The dominoes are all in place. Time to pull off the
Operation
big
Thunderbeat.
First, Murray will help me break into the old water tower. From there, I should be able to shut down the plaza fountain. Dimitri's sure to send someone out to get the repair truck. Sly, you'll pickpocket the truck keys off this guy once he shows up, then hand them off to me and Murray in the plaza. We'll go steal the truck while you climb to the top of the nightclub's peacock sign. When you're in position, Murray will fire the truck's winch line up to you and will use it to pull down the sign. If my calculations are correct, the impact should create an entrance to the printing press room. Then, Sly, you jump in, grab the clockwork tail feathers, and we all get the heck out of here.
Let's do this. Oh no, I gotta play as Bentley. Whoop. Let's go, Bentley. Oh, it's right here.
Come on, chum. Let's get to that water tower.
You want to think that I say really my only complaint about this game is that you can't replay missions. You could do so in 1 and 3, but not this. I don't get why. Why is that not good? But then I remember you can use cheat codes to unlock all abilities, I think it is, or power-ups, so if you do that, then I guess it's kind of like starting a new game class.
I'll toss you up there.
I need to focus. Which valves do I turn to divert water pressure from the plaza? To change the flow of water through a valve, I should press the circle button.
That's what over here I'm missing.
Success!
There we go.
Sly, the water pressure to the fountain should be disabled.
It's off all right. They're already sending out the repair guy to fix it up.
Pickpocket the keys to his repair truck without being seen. Okay, head back to the fountain to make the exchange.
It's all you.
Let's head out for the repair truck. I'll take the wheel. I know how to drive a stick shift.
I need to get in position on top of the nightclub's peacock sign for phase 3.
Yeah, this is like they're doing that at the same time now, in case there's any confusion about why Bentley and Murray came back. So they're going to the truck now. Once I get to the top of the sign, they'll bring the truck. How did I get up there? Yeah, that's right, I went this way. Dun, 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 dun.
I'm in position.
just driving up right now. Get ready to grab the tow harpoon. Whoops.
A little more to the right. There we go.
Hooks on. Pull away.
Sly, the guards are onto us. Protect the truck.
Damn.
Behold the majesty of gravity and inertia.
That was real subtle, Bentley.
Okay, you jump in, grab the clockwork tail feathers, and we're out of here.
Let's go.
God! So raccooners do this. Like totally bumming my house up and bringing me down. So very uncool. Why can't you let birds and bees be free, bro?
Listen, Dimitri. You have no idea what you're playing with. It'll bring more than your house down.
Look, bro. I see you are a tough cowboy. A man with taste, style, vision, a connoisseur of finer things. Like me. Look, I'm sure that two cats in a bag like us can work something out. Yeah? We smooth. Yeah? Look, see the money. You like the money. You can take all you want. I can.
No deal. You and the rest of the Claw Gang have to be stopped. Clockwork will never again see the light of day. Just hand over the tail feathers and we can...
What is this with clocks, bro? Have you no vision? Are you hearing what I beam to you? You think you have juice? Don't show me a little mind when talking about such big things. You think you can swing the bat? Show your bling and let me shine you.
I have no idea what you're saying. And your suit sucks.
Oh! Let's dance!
Used to be so hard as a kid, I remember.
You take clockwork feathers and my counterfeit in operation. It's past tense.
I'm doing you a favor. What kind of thief prints money? There's no honor in that.
You crackerbox!
Clockwork tail feathers. Don't you love when a plan comes together? Yes, I do.
My gang and I had done it. The clockwork tail feathers were ours, and Dimitri's counterfeiting operation was ruined. Due to the untimely arrival of Carmelita, my escape got a little tricky. Angry at having just missed me, she took it out on Dimitri, shutting down the nightclub and throwing the frustrated forger behind bars. The gang and I headed out of town for a week in Monaco. Bentley wanted to try out his new card counting formula, and I figured the team had earned themselves a well-deserved break.
Alright, that's the end of episode 1. Next episode, we're going to be fighting something with an R. I'm trying to remember his name. I know, like, you do a mission, then episode 3, you got to go after him. But anyways, that's the end of this video. I do hope you all enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. It's Tokyo Junkie.